Welcome everybody. It is month number 3. We're in March now, and I just want to welcome you to the 12-month transformation. Just say one yes each month to a new habit, and you can really transform your life in 12 months. It's amazing what being a little intentional can do. And so in month number 1, we talked about drinking more water. Whether you drink a lot already, adding one more in my case, not very many, so I'm now up to about 6 a day. I add a little bit of lemon and sometimes a little bit of stevia to make it sweet, and it's just really, it feels good, and it helps flush your cells and keep you hydrated and more alert. In February, we talked about vision boarding. We had a little meeting about making our vision boards, whether it was for life, goals, health, travel, what have you, and then the importance of really spending time with that vision board and having it somewhere where it's in front of you all the time, so that you're intending and you're feeling the energy of those positive goals that you have. So I'd love to see everybody's vision boards. I have had people text me 2 or 3 already, so it's great to see that. And so here we are in month number 3, and we're just going to talk a little bit about grounding. Grounding has a lot of meanings to a lot of different people, but really what I'm talking about today is that we all live such incredibly stressful lives, and everything can just overwhelm us sometimes, and sometimes it's just on a dime like that. I had a situation the other day where I just almost couldn't breathe. I got so upset about something, and my coach has taught me something recently that really helped a lot. So I want to share that with you, and then just a couple of other little points. And by grounding, what we mean is just taking a step back and stepping back inside yourself and realizing, like, whatever came at you, unless the house is on fire or something, you can calm down, you can relax, you can take control again, and you can help get rid of that negative energy that's come out. And so one of the most important things, I always sit with my legs crossed, and it's just a habit. And my coach taught me, sit in your chair and put your feet flat on the floor. I mean, it's not really the ground, but it's the same energy, grounding your feet. And then, of course, it's all about breathing and just being intentional. But closing your eyes and taking those breaths in and then out, and understanding that's the negative energy going out, and allowing your lungs and your chest to just, expand, take that in, and then let that energy out. Do that several times, and I won't bore you with that. But then she said the other part of it is to, again, open up and expand your lungs, lift your arms up, and then kind of move your hands in a circular motion. What you're doing is you're bringing that light energy of the world into that crown chakra. And so you're bringing that light energy in, and all the while you do this with your eyes closed, and you want to bring that light energy in. So you're getting rid of the dark energy through the floor, through the ground, and then you're bringing that light energy in through the crown chakra, which of course is the gateway to the universe. So it looked quite simple when I did that, and it wasn't easy when I was upset, but it just really helps to remember that. And obviously it takes more than a few breaths to get that that dark energy, out through the ground. And so that's part of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about grounding. It means just kind of taking a moment and developing the discipline to ground yourself and get rid of that dark energy, and then bring in the light energy. The sun's setting right now just outside my window too, so it's a beautiful time of day to be talking about this. The second thing I wanted to talk about that I think is tremendously helpful too, again, is grounding oneself. In the yogic practices, there are many what's called mudras. They're hand gestures, and the vaya mudra is one that is used particularly for lowering blood pressure and, again, reducing anxiety. So it's really just a case of placing your hands intentionally. And I mean, in the true yogic practice, you're going to be in yogic positions and so forth. But, when we're at our desks and we're in the middle of a meeting or something like that, you can just put your hands like that on your lap and concentrate on that circle of energy that flows between those fingers when you do that, and just really concentrate on that. And you can feel that positive light energy circling and reducing the blood pressure. And again, I mean, if you can close your eyes, if you're in a meeting, it looks a little weird, but again, it's a great grounding method when you have to do something in the middle of a meeting, or you're in a busy airport, or whatever the case may be. The vaya mudra is very helpful for releasing that dark energy and getting your blood pressure back into manageable range. And then the third thing is, I spent many years in Japan and learned a lot about reflexology and acupressure. one of the things that's been so tremendously helpful for me that I'd forgotten about, that my coach reminded me about, is your hands, the soft spot in between where the bones are, between the pointer and the thumb. There's a bunch of soft stuff in there, and just where it starts to, you can feel the bone and the cartilage and everything coming together. If you're stressed or you're storing things in your solar plexus in your stomach, which is where all my stress sits, pinch that. And if it hurts, you know you have a problem in that area. That's the cool thing about reflexology. If you press the tip of your finger, I forgot what this is right now, and it doesn't hurt, then whatever that corresponds to in your body is fine. But in my case, I store all of my tension and dark emotions and so forth in my solar plexus, and this relates to the solar plexus. So what happens is when you pinch on that, and you can do it on both hands, what you're going to do is you're going to stimulate that area to release the negativity and the dark energy. And so as you continue to do it, the pain hopefully subsides a little bit, because what you're doing is releasing, grounding that energy. So we've had a couple of different things, some from the sort of Indian Sanskrit yogic tradition, and then one from the Japanese, Eastern Asian tradition. But it's up to you to use them as practices and remember that you are in control. And the more you develop these methods and techniques for grounding, the more successful that you will be when things come at you that aren't exactly what you had planned on and so forth. And who doesn't have that happen to us more than multiple times a day? So this month's practice is learning some grounding techniques that work for you. You can Google acupressure, acupoints, you can Google mudras, all kinds of things, but whatever works for you. These are just some great guidelines and some things that work for me. So I hope they've been helpful. I just appreciate everybody joining me. I now have quite a little group of people doing my 12-month transformation. So congratulations, everybody. I hope you're just enjoying watching the videos every month, and then just very intentionally putting these practices into your life. And I love hearing from you and getting the texts when people have successes and things that they want to share. So please continue to do that. And everybody have a great day. And I will see you for the next, what will it be? It'll be April. So it'll be the 4th Transformational Challenge. All right. Have a great day, everybody.